Good evening!
has come to our family.
I figured why not play some more of The Long Dark, with the explicit goal of not having any heroes die. Test, test, test. Oh, okay. Well, microphone still works despite me pushing random buttons on my headset. So yeah, my explicit goal is not to have any heroes die. More accurately, our goal is to see how long into this game we can get before our first hero dies. We're currently in week 7, so not bad. There's an achievement if you can beat this game in 100 days or less, so theoretically we're 7% done. Although one thing I do miss is quick loading times. A lot of features have been added to the game since it was since this early alpha, but unfortunately it does mean loading times become progressively longer.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay. So we have busts. What the heck do we do with busts again? Because almost every location requires, like the stagecoach, the blacksmith both require deeds. So we're not upgrading those anytime soon. The guild and the tavern require portraits. I guess we can upgrade the sanitarium? Oh, is there something better we can do? Oh, we can upgrade the abbey. Okay, so that's interesting. Abbey and sanitarium are busts. Stagecoach, guild, and blacksmith are deeds. And then the tavern and the guild are portraits. I think we should upgrade the abbey again. Because if we upgrade the cloister...
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
I love the voiceovers they have on this. Just to give us... you may have noticed in my last video, I had problems getting people cured because of a failed mission. Which is why I have so many people getting treated right now. So if I had this extra spot then, that would have been very useful. The other thing is... the caretaker bounces around from place to place. So if you have a location with 2 slots, then he can't block both of them. And we'll also upgrade the penance hall. Oh, we're out of crests. Okay, so that's it for upgrades. We're out of crests, because everything requires crests. Okay. I'm almost tempted to go into the cove. It's actually tempting to go into the cove. Nope. Because if I can cure her of her wheeled foe, that would be very useful. So actually, yeah, let's go into the cove. Problem is, the cove has a lot of creatures in the cove are resistant to bleed damage. So if we're going into the cove, we basically just have to hit hard and hope for the best. Nice thing is it's short. So hopefully we can go in, get some upgrades, cure some folks. Shoddy Mace to Steady Mace. And get some crests, and then go and back to clearing a path to the boss. And trying to get more deeds, because I desperately need more deeds. Okay. Provision. So if you're going into the cove, always bring medicinal herbs. I'm gonna bring 4 on the off chance that I come across 4 pieces of coral. They're $200. They're 200 coin each. Let's make that 3. Okay. Now that should let us survive. And my basic plan is I have 2 hard hitters, one of whom stuns. So just try to stun everyone and then blight them to death with the Plague Doctor. Yeah, we'll see how well this plan works out. There we go.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Yeah, let's use one of our medicinal herbs on this. Oh, we got medicinal herbs back. That's totally worth it. Every dungeon has a unique item that's particularly useful in it. But with the other dungeons, there's such a mix of things that can happen. You usually have to bring multiple items for it to be maximum efficiency. Oh yeah, she has Dazzling Light. I don't need... Yeah, I guess I didn't really need to bring torches. Oh well, mistakes were made.
Their formation is broken.
But in the cove,
the offensive.
bringing tons of medicinal herbs is always a good idea. Because it basically guarantees you have a good day. Ooh, quit dodging.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Let's heal him. Because once I finish off these creatures,
as the fiend falls,
right behind them
a
is
faint
another.
hope blossoms.
Right behind them here is another fish. And just keep using medicinal herbs. And just win.
The light, the promise of safety.
No combat. I should be able to open that without a shovel. Nope, that was a bad idea. The downside is the traps in the dungeon are also the traps in the cove are also pretty bad. Clearly I should have been using shovels for those. But I don't know what's up here, so I don't really want to use my shovels yet. Ah, scouting. Let's tempt it. Oh, for crying out loud. %, 60, 70. Hey, it worked. Eat some food. After the room after this one, I think I'll use up some of my food. Ah, that's what I was looking for, coral. Now, which one of these characters most needs to have negative quirk removed? The -3 crit is pretty bad. He's okay. Those are both okay. Now the wheeled phobe is what I most want to get rid of. But soft and faithless, I don't really care about. Let's cure her. Interact. Darn, still has weak grip. Get one more. Okay, let's try to stun the annoying fish mage thing. Now I'm gonna get stunned. Great. What's the debuff? Oh, increased bleed. That's always annoying. Hey, one hit
Continue
kill.
the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I don't mind these because they do cause bleed. They do cause bleeding, but they're not that hard to handle compared to some of the other monsters that are down here. Like, you leave that fish corpse thing alive.
Confidence surges
Hey.
as the enemy crumbles.
Your day will not go well because you'll just continually heal up everything as you try to fight it.
This expedition at least promises success.
Blightstone, common, plus 20 blight skill chance. -1 speed. You're definitely getting that. Now, how much damage can I cause before... Nope. So this is just going to be a question of how much damage can I cause before they start attacking.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Well, at least that fishman will be dead next turn. And since I have so much extra food, I don't really worry too much about this damage, because I'm going to heal it, at least some of it, with food. Okay, now I'm getting concerned. Hey! It's always good.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Okay, now I just have to weather one more turn. Actually, I don't even have to weather one more turn. So he'll die of his blight next turn. That means I can just focus on healing everyone. Let's just make sure he dies. 17 health, this is 23.
Her
And
death
we're done.
by inches.
And we'll loot some golds. And let's use... that should be good for now. Because I don't know if both of these rooms are combats. Stun! You jerk, you're supposed to get stunned. At least you can kill one. And now here comes the area effect damage. Oh, back to back? That sucks. More concerned about avoiding attacks right now. Yeah, that works.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a
Shovel.
slow and insidious killer.
So despite my earlier complaining, I guess it was a good thing I didn't use all the shovels early. Because you can clear blockages with your bare hands, but it causes a lot of negative effects. Heal everyone! That is not what I wanted to have happen. But she resisted the stun, that's good. Hit the blocks. Good. So vision burst is done. Barnacle berry is not so bad. Unfortunately, she's just gonna have to bleed. I need to take down these creatures before they get much worse. One less thing to worry about. Because he's got super high protection, but protection doesn't prevent bleed or blight damage. So basically the only way I can kill this pelagic guardian is just blight the heck out of him. Oh hey, crit. So we're trying to stun. Don't get darn. Something awakened and stunned. Is that enough to kill you on your turn? Almost, but not quite. Bellow. I misjudged that turn. Secure yourself. Bleeding.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Trying to keep all of our various creatures here in one piece. Get stunned, please. Yes.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Let's just try to keep... I know I'm risking this because in the latest updates, the longer you keep a fight going, the more likely it is for reinforcements to show. But I want to cure that really bad bleeding. Because I don't have any bandages. Ooh, I even found some deeds. Continue
As
adventuring.
victories mount, so too will
We're doing
resistance.
quite good here, so I want to continue adventuring. Eh. No, you're bleeding. I'm just hoping there's another coral down there. Eh.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Don't think there's going to be another.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Nope, no more coral. Oh well. Still a successful quest.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish. If indeed there is such a thing.
Oh, been nicer to get more deeds. On the bright side, I have a lot of crests now. Relatively speaking. Kleptomaniac is annoying. Stagecoach upgrades are vital to the long-term health of your roster
In
and your
time,
health.
you will know
Yes,
the
it is.
tragic extent of my failings.
And our Plague Doctor upgraded, which is good. I'm nowhere close to any of those. So what I want to upgrade next is the Hero Barracks, but I don't even have enough deeds for that. My options are not particularly good. They're not particularly bad, but they're not particularly good either. Okay, no one's on the verge of going to the loony bin, so I don't need to worry about that. Ooh, my first veteran adventure. Let's not do that, because I don't have any heroes equipped for a veteran. A double-edged pendant would be really nice for the Hellion. I think we're gonna go do this quest. We just have to tweak our roster a bit, make sure everyone's upgraded. Start by activity. Ah, darn. So everyone we're sending on this quest is upgraded. We want, I'm going to basically configure everyone, it's a bit risky, but I'm going to configure everyone assuming they don't change their location in the party order. Which is a bit risky, but it's better than just, my personal philosophy is it's better to go in with specialists than go in with generalists. Problem with going in with specialists is that if you encounter something you weren't anticipating, things are going to go very badly very quickly. I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to be using that though. Okay. Now give her some boots. Give her a cloak. It's nice when things, oh. So I gotta keep the stress down and bring extra food. Interesting. Interesting. How is his dodge? I think he can take it. That's only one extra damage point, so maybe not. Not gonna use that. -1 speed for 20% blight. She's mostly going to be doing bleeding damage, so I think she'll need the speed more than that. Okay. Oh, and make sure these are all equipped correctly. We don't need illumination, we need judgment. We don't need noxious blast, we need decision. Those should all be level 2. Good. So we're basically all set up as specialists to cause tons and tons of bleeding damage. Which hopefully will work out well for us. Now bring tons of food in case our stress eater triggers. Lots of shovels. I do have the Plague Doctor, but I will bring an extra anti-venom just in case. And we might find a trunk, so I'll bring a skeleton key as well. I probably don't need that many. Because 4 of those... I'll bring 2 medicinal herbs. I'm definitely bringing way too much stuff into this, but I really need the deeds, so I want to be able to survive to the end of the map. Because I'd rather spend the money and lose it and get deeds than not spend the money and then lose the money anyways if I fail the quest and also not be able to get deeds. Also, you may have noticed by now.
I knew all these paths once. Now they're as twisted as my own ambitions.
You may have noticed by now that I really like the Plague Doctor and I really like the Hellion. I think they're awesome characters to play with. So if I can, I usually try to set up a team. Not an auspicious start.
Curious is the Trapmaker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
I usually try to set up a party that has those 2 characters in it. Because they do sync really well together. And the Plague Doctor is a very, very versatile character. In that she can cause a lot of damage, but she's also good at keeping everyone else alive. Both of which are very important. Sometimes a tree is just a tree. 70... that was not good.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Of course, if my Plague Doctor goes insane, I have other problems. Now, I normally would want to go get this chest up here, this curio, but I don't want to waste a shovel busting through that obstacle. I don't know why the obstacles look like books. Oh, it's supposed to be a wall. It's a very bookish looking wall, but whatever. Now you may also wonder, why did I take so many torches when I have the Vestal, which can increase light levels?
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Simply put, because when we're just traversing down tunnels like this, she can't increase light, she can only increase light in combat. I guess I should have kept... Oh well.
A decisive
sweet.
pummeling.
You dead? Nope. Please stun. Yes. That's unfortunate. But we will cure that. And we'll
Crush this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Did not think this through. Well, at least you didn't try to make her insane. Now, it's not good that he got another attack in, but he's going to die next turn, so I can just focus on the second turn. Heal everyone, please.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And we're done. There we go, more food out of it.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates
gonna be a
a dizzying
combat.
fall.
But we don't need a torch just yet. They're all all so resistant to blight. Okay. First goal. This fungal scratcher will get scary fast, but maybe I should take care of... Yeah, I'll take care of the Gnasher first.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
It's basically, I just want to get everyone bleeding nice and fast.
Their
Although if I can
formation
straight
is
up kill them,
broken.
that's good too.
Maintain the offensive.
As it's a mark prey, that's dangerous. Because these guys have special attacks against marked characters. And it's best that we avoid that. Because we don't want to get killed too quickly here. Oh good, stunned. Let's see if I can stun both. Ooh, very good. Got some bleeding. Hopefully... Okay. So our fungal artillery is toast.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Actually, everything is toast. Sweet. Things are going suspiciously
A
well.
trifling
Makes me think
victory.
they're going to go really bad, really
But a
fast.
victory nonetheless.
And we've also worked back up our food supplies. Which is good. So I keep forgetting that this man-at-arm has... that man-at-arm has the disadvantage of eating double if he gets too stressed out. And here comes the stress effects. Oh!
The ground
I'll take it.
quakes.
Not too concerned. So I have lots of ways of healing and bleeding damage. I just need to make sure that it's stress I'm really more worried about. I can control... Oh, totally forgot to. I have lots of ways to heal bleeding damage. I totally forget to heal the bleeding damage. Because yeah, I'm actually much more concerned about stress than I am about health.
This expedition
Yeah, I
at
could use
least
my key.
promises success.
Oh, crap. Now he's gonna steal it for himself. I really don't like kleptomania. Darn you, kleptomania. Could have been worse though. At least it wasn't deeds. If it had been deeds, I'd be rather upset. Okay. Let's see if I can...
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Deal with one threat at a time. It's always a good idea to deal with one threat. Ooh, she got disease. But didn't tell me which disease she picked up, so I guess she resisted it? Find out later. Curing Blight. Your hero is blighted. If you wish, you may use anti-venom from inventory to neutralize it. Right-click on the anti-venom while it's the injured hero's turn. She'll take 4 hit points damage. That's not too much, especially since I can look at this. and get 3 hit points, so it's not too concerning. He'll be dead on the next turn. So let's take care of that problem.
Great is
Now
the
this is one
weapon
of the
that
more
cuts
interesting
on its own.
mechanics, how things stack. So now there's these corpses making it harder for me to attack the back row. Fortunately, I have a hero who can deal with it. And done.
Ghoulish
Terrated
horrors,
Blazer, plus
brought
10
low
damage
and
dodge,
driven into the
HP below
mud.
75%, minus if below. I want you to dodge more attacks because I don't want you getting more stressed. Heirloom chest, open up the key. Well, at least I got a portrait. I was hoping for deeds. I need lots and lots of deeds. Nice thing is, as we get closer to the end of this map, I can decide whether to... I can actually start to decide to avoid combats. Because fortunately this mission is exploration, not combat based. So all I have to do is explore 90% of the rooms. So since there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, there's 13 rooms. So 90% would be probably 12 of them. I don't know how the game rounds, that's a problem. So it's either going to be 12 or 11, so I can avoid exploring 2 of the rooms actually. Which is like, hey, bonus.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Now if I go in... Nah, let's not play around with dim light conditions. I don't need to walk up on something that I don't want to fight. So I've actually been doing well enough that I haven't needed to camp yet, which is typically a good sign. Too high chance to resist. Can I kill him?
Well struck.
Only 6% chance to crit. 3 to 7 damage, 0% to crit, 90% to hit. Not quite enough.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
And here comes the pain. Miss. Here comes the pain.
A devastating blow.
Better get him killed fast. Don't quite need to shuffle corpses yet. Now if I can stun. Good. That takes care of the worst of it. I was hoping that would oh well. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Nope, can't stun both. Would be nice if I could though. Can still kill it though.
The slow death, unforeseen,
And
unforgiving.
that's a match. Ooh, we even got some bandages, which I don't
Seize
really need.
this momentum. Push on to the task's
You're not going
end.
crazy. Open the coffin. Actually, if I use bandages, I can search the spider web without getting myself stuck. Yeah, let's walk on. 20 gold each. Use the cleanse item to prevent maladies. Can also be applied to hero to eliminate combat debuffs. I'll pass on the citron for now. Yellow like fading hope. Oh yeah, there's a combat down here. Let's just go for some damage. Please be blooded. Good.
Slowly,
One
gently.
problem taken care of.
This is how a life is taken.
And now if I can just keep him stunned until I can finish him off, I'm doing good. Be judged. Oh, you damn it. He has a surprisingly high resistance to blight. Shank me, bro. Rain of whips. Nope, my blank. High protection. Okay, we're just going to keep going.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Use some healing.
A death by inches.
And 250 versus 500. No one's bleeding, so we don't need to use those. Yeah, I think it's time to finally have a camp. Put our party back in the right order. Although if we go to that room first... Let's go to this room first and then go have a camp. Don't need it. Do I get a scout? Nope. Okay. Camp time. Eat like
Gathered
crazy.
close in tenuous firelight. An uneasy companionship.
And fill yourself up. Now, she unfortunately... I would love to use Secure, but I don't think... Maybe it doesn't show up until the end of the dungeon. Because I thought for sure my Vestal got a disease. It's a pity that these blessings only last for a specific number of combats, as opposed to the old way where it was until the next camp. Because of course the negative effects last until the next camp, but the good effects don't. Which is unfortunate. I was also hoping that she had self-medicate, but I can't train her to self-medicate yet. To get her stress down. Oh, she can sharpen her spear. Some criticals. All companions, 10 damage. More criticals. I'll take the protection instead. Keep your harness polished and it will not fail you. What do I want to do? Let's go 10 accuracy and 10 dodge on. There we go. Cross our fingers and hope we don't get a nighttime attack. So that'll really mess up my day.
The way is lit.
Aha, lucky.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Do occasionally get lucky. I just have to hope to not come across any other bramble bushes because we're officially out of shovels. So at the minimum we've got 2 more combats to do before we can officially say we've won. We still have tons of food, which it turned out that I didn't need quite that much. But hey, better to have too much, right? Like I said when I was setting up, I didn't want to run the risk of not being able to complete this dungeon, because that would have sucked. Oh, also, probably don't know this, but in earlier updates, in one of the alphas, these little maggots had a 75% protection. It was ridiculous. It's like, I'm immune to everything you throw at me. So you have your strongest character attack them and do 1 damage. It's quite funny, actually. It's like, huh, maggots are super.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And this is either the last or second last room we have to go through. Hopefully the last, but we'll find out. Brawler's probably more dangerous. It's that darn bleeding attack. It's okay. 1 down. Now to kill this. How to kill the Scratcher. Good. Pretty sure the Scratcher's attack, Rend the Marked, gives him a huge increase to...
Masterfully executed.
Gives him a huge increase to crit. Because 7 damage is not that bad, it's the criticals I want to avoid. Because criticals are not going to end well for me. For instance, somewhere in the Weald I haven't come across it yet, there's a giant, and the giant has a tree branch smackdown. Now, the tree branch smackdown doesn't really do a ton of damage, but if it crits, it can 1-hit kill your character. So it's like, that sucks. Like, a 1-hit KO is kind of ridiculous. Get healed. And get damage. Cool.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And nothing can do about it. Well, since we're here, we just camped, we have a lot of bonuses from camping. Might as well keep going. Because we still haven't gotten as many deeds as I was hoping for.
The light, the promise of safety.
I would love to get some more deeds. Come on, deeds. Sure, eat, drink, and be merry. Nope, that's it.
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
But the double-edged pendant is going to be a really nice thing to get to the Hellion. Make her a little harder to kill. Seems we're not going to run out of crests in the immediate future, at least. Stress faster. Almost worth making that one permanent.
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Thanks for reminding me about that. Good, we have a bunch of heroes who are now level 2. Good, slowly leveling them up. The survivalist is now unlocked, which is great because everyone currently has their defaults for their camping skills, so with the survivalist we can now customize our camping skills. The Nomad Wagon, I don't really have enough money to use it, but it's still going to be nice to have. Because yeah, like I said, I really want her to have leeches and self-medicate, and pep talk is, who cares, it's only for 4 combats versus these are huge bonuses. Nomad Wagon, shop for rare items.
Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
Not really useful. And not really useful. And definitely not worth the money. And the Nomad Wagon, at least it looks I only need crest upgrade, but this is very low on my priority list. Let's check out the survivalist.
At home in wild places, she is a stalwart survivor and a strict instructor.
Sweet. Oh good, and this also only requires crest upgrade. So let's take a look and see what I can buy with 8 busts, 3 portraits, and 13 deeds, and if we have any crests left over. I can make things cheaper. Not necessarily what I need right now. Can't do anything there. Can reduce treatment costs and increase stress recovery. Reduces treatment costs. Reduces treatment costs. It doesn't cost a lot.
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
So that's probably a good initial investment. Keep my costs down. Increase stress recovery. Oh, finally. Definitely want to increase the size of my roster.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
Not so good. But I do need another Plague Doctor. I hate going to the dungeon without a
What
Plague
better
Doctor.
laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
And this is actually a really good initial loadout for Man-at-Arms.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
And then I'm just going to keep my... I think I have one of everyone now. Sort by class. Nope, I'm missing the Gravedigger and the Abomination. So I almost have one of everyone. Darn, 3 crests short. But we will definitely be... I got an achievement unlocked. It takes more than brawn. Heroes can only have 4 camping skills active at a time. Toggle skills on off by clicking them. Okay. So yeah, I definitely want her to go into the dungeon with that. That's only limited use, limited use. Limited use, limited use. Revel. Oh. Huh. That's actually much better than it was. So, I was complaining about bonuses lasting only for a few combats. What I didn't realize is some camping skills have negative effects, like this reduces your speed and reduces your accuracy. But it's also only for 4 combats, so I guess that bounced out quite nicely. Because that's pretty good. If people are getting really stressed out, we can reduce stress by a lot really quickly. I'll save my money for who needs it later going in. Ah, our first boss fight. Snap bones and tan human hides are the spore of a vile cannibalistic hag. For all that is good, destroy her. Kill one wizened hag. You get holy orders, a crest, 6 deeds, and a lot of gold. Downside is, I don't think I'm in a position to fight her yet. Very close though. Like, these are actually all level 2 heroes. And they're very close to level 3. So I found with boss fights that when you go to fight them, you want to go in with heroes as close to level 3 as you can to give you the best odds of winning. So yeah, I think next time we're going to go into the dungeon and try our luck at killing a hag. But for the time being, that's enough gaming for today. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.